We are here at the BDI conference with Dina Hurley. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Good. So how are you enjoying the conference so far?
I'm liking it a lot, learning some new and interesting strategies that are being developed by a lot of the financial service industries. It's really interesting because, we think of financial service industries as being sort of archaic and, highly regulated, of course, for multiple reasons. So to see some innovative things being done by some of the different companies out there is really exciting.
It is very cool. Was there anything particularly surprising that you heard? Any key takeaways?
Key takeaways, I think the biggest thing is you have to be in it to start reaping the benefits and not to be afraid to engage with your customers and with your employees on social media tools, and that there's no one key site that you have to be on. It's about that mix and finding, where the people that you want to talk with and engage with, where are they? What sites are they using? And you can't just focus everything in one area.
Excellent points. And what do you have going on with social media right now?
Right now, well, we have quite a bit. I mean, we're an HR consulting firm, so a lot of the work that we're doing is helping employers of all different kinds, so financial service industry, but sort of any kind of company, figure out how they can leverage social media internally as well to help improve collaboration, to engage with their employees in a more meaningful way, to help them make better decisions about their benefits, but also to, sort of that bigger culture that you're trying to create for your organization. How do you do that? So it's been really interesting to hear about a lot of the external ways that social media is being used, but also I'm trying to figure out, how I can encourage these people to start using them internally too.
To get people to participate to create the holistic movement.
Well, there's a number of ways. I mean, it's one is to build your culture internally, right, about collaboration. A lot of companies have their big values as being, innovative, collaborative, all that kind of stuff. Well, what does that mean in terms of, people's everyday lives in a company? Are there tools available to help them relate with each other as employees, but then also, are you enabling them to reach out to their clients and their customers in a meaningful way and engage with them? If you're blocking sites like LinkedIn for recruiters, what does that mean for how they can do their business every day?
What are your thoughts on things like influence and how people are trying to measure influence?
It's really tricky. I think what everyone's realizing now is that people are now influenced by a huge number of people. Before it was, you talk to your parents, you talk to maybe your circle of colleagues at work, or you had a couple of friends that you tested ideas with when you were going to go to the store, when you were going to buy a certain product. Now people post it on Facebook and they say, I'm in the store, what do I buy? And I don't know if you're like me, but I can barely buy anything anymore without my smartphone because I've got to check, the reviews. I've got to see if anybody else has been using it. So people post it. And I think it's particularly interesting for the service industry because, the second someone has a negative experience, they're posting it on Twitter, they're posting it on Facebook. And if you are not part of the conversation in these sites, you're kind of screwed in a way because you don't have the ability to quickly respond and counteract that. Anna O'Brien here talked about that a little bit this morning. It's like you can't be afraid of that negative interaction because it actually gives you a leg up in terms of responding to it and turning around that customer's perception really quickly.
Yes. So. Excellent. Thank you so much.